nerves, you are.
Right, Ryan, you've never had anything handed to you on a plate. You don't want anything handed to you on a plate. All you want is fair notice and a good fight. June the 6th, Reece Bellotti, you've got that.
Yeah, definitely. I've had the right notice for the fight. Well, I think it's 6 weeks altogether. It's an exciting fight, and these are what I've been asking for a long time. All I've asked for is the right preparation and a good fight, and it seems to be all coming at the right time.
Yeah, it's a perfect fight at the perfect time, isn't it? People have seen you before. They've seen you on short notice fights against the likes of James Tennyson. They've seen you against Ian Bailey in give and take wars. But I don't think anyone's quite seen the best of you yet. You know, for Ryan Doyle, injury-free, lots of time to prepare, and a real target to aim for.
Definitely, like you say, with the James Tennyson fight, I took that short notice, 4 days, and I believe I've done a good account of myself, but it wasn't obviously 100% me. The Bailey fight was a total war. Obviously, the two fights of him. The first one, I suffered my first defeat, and obviously I regained it back in the rematch. But going into this fight, I feel that I'm 100% ready. I've had the right preparation. Everything's gone to plan in camp, and we're on the final stages now. What is it, 10 days now? 10 days left of training, and I'm ready to go.
Now, it's a North versus South fight, but really, you're sort of fighting a mirror image of yourself. Two of the hardest punching featherweights in the country, two of the most exciting featherweights in the country. How are you preparing for this? How do you think your style's going to match up with Reece Bellotti?
Yeah, I think we're both very, very similar. Very, very similar fighters. We're both heavy-handed, we both come forward, we're both aggressive, both exciting fighters, you know what I mean? There's not much in it. Obviously on paper, Reece is down as the bigger puncher, and, you know, he's not put his foot wrong as a professional. He's done everything right, but yeah, he's done everything right.
I know, Ryan's just turning his phone off there because at any second he could be answering a call to jet off.
That's it, yeah, he's got back to Ireland, yeah, missus having a baby. She's obviously due tomorrow. Yeah. So, yeah, that's another thing I've got to be on call for.
Well, we may as well just carry on there because I've been around you a couple of times in this camp and it's not been a distraction, has it? You're using this as a motivation, your baby.
Yeah, definitely, like I say, he's due tomorrow, obviously. She's having it rough, she's back over in Northern Ireland. And she's got a lot of sacrifice to go into this camp. Obviously, I've stayed over here in Manchester. She's over there, and she hopefully will go before the fight day. But if not, she's going to get, I think she's induced on the second. So obviously, I'm going to miss the birth. So that's me a little bit of motivation.
You're going to take that out on Bellotti as well?
Yeah, definitely. It's an hard one, really. Do you know what I mean? It's not his fault. It's boxing for you. It's my choice to take the fight, but like I said earlier, I think it's going to be a great fight. Both of us have come forward aggressive, and, you know, one of them fights what I think a lot of people will look forward to.
Now, we've seen Bellotti dig deep once in his career, I think, really, Ryan. You know, against Jason Cunningham, he was behind, he gritted it out a little bit and stopped Cunningham in the midway. But when you look back on your career, the injuries you've been through, the defeats you've suffered, the time spent in South Africa as a young lad, do you just think you're more battle-hardened, perhaps, than Reece?
Yeah, definitely. I can't take nothing away from Reece. What he did that night with against Cunningham, he done well. Do you know what I mean? Like, he did dig in deep, he was behind the cards, and he got the knockout, which you can't really ask for much more. But for myself, yeah, I do feel that I'm more battle-hardened. I've been in the harder fights. I think I've been tested harder. Do you know what I mean? I fought likes of Isaac Lowe, James Tennyson. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're good names. To be fair, Michael Ron Bellotti. Do you know what I mean? I've been in with good kids, and when I've been in them fights, I've not had it my own way. Like, I broke my hand, I've perforated eardrums. I don't know how many times I've cut in fights, do you know what I mean? And I've done everything, and I feel like, yeah, I definitely am more battle-hardened, sorry.
Now, Reece is a big puncher, and at some point, given the style of fighting both of you've got, it's going to be a high contact fight. You're going to meet in the middle. Do you think, is that what you want to happen, Ryan? Do you think it benefits you for this to become a toe-to-toe, who wants it most type fight?
Not really, no, because he suggested that he punches very, very hard, so I don't really want to be taking him, but yeah, I think at some point in that fight we are going to meet in the middle and we are going to exchange punches and, as I say, go to war, do you know what I mean? He's a good fighter, you can't take nothing away from Reece, you know, he does everything well, textbook, he's a good boxer, he's double ABA champion, so I'm not underestimating by any way, shape or form. I know he's a quality fighter, and I'm looking to do the business on the night, but obviously I understand what I'm up against too, so going toe to toe with him might not be the best idea, but it probably will happen.
Yeah, Ryan, you move your head, you're skillful, you're little bits of switch hitting, perhaps a bit more brain behind the brawn than people give you credit for, I think, as well.
Yeah, I've noticed Reece does it as well. He switch hits himself. Again, it's going to be a great fight. I really do. I believe it's a proper 50-50 fight. I know a lot of people got me as an underdog, and basically looking at my record, I think that I'm just turning up and I'm going to get dealt with, but that's not the case. I'm not reading that script.
Well, undoubtedly, you're the away fighter. Reece is the home fighter. They've looked at your record, they've probably seen that you've got an attractive style, but you've come up short a couple of times. Let's go over Ryan Doyle. Do you think we're underestimating you?
Definitely, big time. I think they are underestimating me. I don't think a lot of fighters give me the credit for what I do. Do you know what I mean? I work full time, and obviously train full time too, and it takes a toll on my body. I've been quite fortunate in this camp where I took the time away from work and I've just been able to focus completely on training.
Have you noticed the difference?
Big time. I can see that a massive disadvantage that I've been at for years, because I've been working full time and obviously on top of that training, where now I'm just focusing on the training. I'm a different animal. As you've seen yourself in the sparring, I'm a lot more aggressive, stronger and fitter, and things seem to be slotting into place.
What's it going to mean to you, Ryan? After everything you've been through, the year's journey it's taken you, what's it going to mean to you for finally get that major title?
Yeah, it's going to mean the world. Obviously I've already won them international masters, the small titles. I stepped up to the English title, won that, and obviously looking to push on, and it's been a bit delayed. Obviously it's 2 years on since then, but I'm looking to pick up the Commonwealth, and it's a massive title. As Lee said before, it's one of the major four, and when that Commonwealth title, it opens massive doors, and that's the title I want, and that's what I've set my eyes on now, and I don't think there's not much that's going to stop me from getting it.
June the 6th, Sky Sports, Ryan Doyle venturing down to London to take on Reece Bellotti for the Commonwealth title.
I'd say a massive thank you to my sponsors. If it weren't for them, I won't be in the position I am now to go down and challenge for the Commonwealth title.